I want to short this level up here. I'm just waiting for it to fill my order. I think we're going to rotate back to the lows. If you enjoy these videos, do me a favor and hit that like button and subscribe if you want to see future videos of how I trade market profile and volume profile. If you have any questions, just leave them in the comments below. So that got me in the market. I'm looking for a rotation back to this value area low down here. We'll put it at about 508 just to front run that. I waited for the news to settle down. And it looks like we're going to fall right back into the rotating back and forth here. I want to watch this POC area, this VWAP area. Make sure we don't get any real bounce off these. Everything's pretty flat, so you shouldn't get one. And if you do get a bounce off here, that's a good sign that it's going to try and move higher. Here was my entry at 1725. I was looking at the edge of this profile here. Figured we'd go to here, so I put my order at that level. My target's down here at 508, just to front run this value area low. And you have the half back here as well. I'm not counting this too much because that moved because of this big move down. Got kind of stretched out and distorted. Stops up above this D level. Basically, we don't want to see any attempt to break out of this range. I didn't edit this part of the video out so you can watch the price action. You can see how it's trying to move higher, but it's not making any progress. Someone was asking me yesterday about my charts. Here's that delta chart I was talking about. It's a order flow chart, but it's set to delta instead of imbalances. You can see here, there's more selling than there is buying going on here. You can see the volume on this side. This is the POC. And you have, this is the session VWAP. So here's my target at 508. Here's the value area low that I'm ultimately shooting for. And I want to make sure that there isn't any significant bounce off this area. Even this POC here, you can see it bounced off here last time. We're looking to cut right through this time. Any major bounce off either of these areas, I'd look at closing the trade or consider closing the trade, at least protecting it. This is also set to a 5-minute. There's no significance to that, just a smaller time frame. It's about the smallest time frame that I look at. And I don't trade off this. I only use this for zooming in confirmation purposes. So you can see we cut through this POC. Now we want to watch this VWAP area. Again, this is a session VWAP, so it's the entire day, not the RTH VWAP. That would be only the 9:30 to 4:30. So we can come back to the market profile. We're watching this area right here to see what kind of bounce we get. We can protect this trade at this point. I wouldn't take a loss on this. If we bounce off this VWAP area and move higher, there's a good chance it's going to actually continue higher, maybe into this value area from yesterday. So we're watching this, see what kind of bounce we get. You see we got a little bounce there. There's going to be people buying that, but in the bigger time frame, it's not, this isn't what it's doing. It's rotating back and forth. But if it does get a bounce off here, and like I said, and it does start to build higher with some momentum and some volume, then that's a good sign that it's going to break out of this range and, move up into here. But any bounce is pretty much settled back. So far it looks pretty decent. This is our target here. Looks pretty good so far. If you enjoy these videos, do me a favor and hit that like button and subscribe if you want to see future videos of how I trade market profile and volume profile. If you have any questions, just leave them in the comments below. We can get one more push. If we get even close, I'll take this. Take it right there at 31 ticks. Good trade.